Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today in this episode we will be covering the first night of the bride and groom and the honeymoons, when they actually go on their honeymoon. So this is going to be exciting. This is when we're going to get to know the couples and how they really are and how they're really going to take on this journey. So let's get started. So the first couple is Christian and Jack, and they seem to be pretty comfortable with each other. She's sitting on his lap, they're having eye contact, and they're smiling at each other, which is promising since she did admit that she did not like a bald head, but they seem to be vibing well. But when he asked her for a kiss, she denied him, she turned him down. And I think it's because she's very guarded. I don't think it's because strictly of his bald head, because if that was the case, she wouldn't be sitting on his lap and like staring his eyes and the physical touch and everything. I just think she truly is guarded, and it's going to be hard for her to let her walls down. But they seem to have a nice night together. The next couple is Eris and Jasmine. Jasmine, Miss Beauty Queen, is very nervous to take all her makeup off, and for her husband to see her for the first time. And at first, Eris is like, no, I hope nothing happens, I just want to go to bed. But then when she walks out in her lingerie, his story changes. He gets pretty excited to see his wife because she's beautiful and gorgeous, and her lingerie was, yeah, he liked that, and all of a sudden he got really excited. So that was nice to see. It seems like there is an attraction there, so that sounds hopeful. Dominique and McKinley, they have chemistry. Yeah, they were kissing, getting under the covers. I don't know if they did anything, but I didn't write too much about them, but yeah, they definitely do have the chemistry. And then we have Gina. Clint is ready to consummate the marriage, like he's been saying since the beginning. He's ready. That's all he's looking forward to and talking about. But when Gina came out, she came out in something very comfortable. Let's just say it wasn't anything sexy or revealing. It just looked like a really comfortable night set. So nothing's gonna happen, and that's perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, they don't know each other. They just met each other. I know he really wanted that, but it was clear she didn't. So, and then we have Chris and Nicole. Of course, they do still have that chemistry. They look very cute together. They look like they're comfortable with each other. So I really love to see it. So all the couples seem to be doing fine on their first night. Nothing crazy happened. So the next morning when they wake up, they get to find out that they're going to Jamaica for their honeymoon. How exciting. I would be so excited just to free vacation to Jamaica, right? All you have to do is marry a stranger and you get to go to Jamaica. I think I would do that. That sounds awesome. So everybody is happy except Shaq. Shaq drops a bomb on Kirsten, okay? God, he drops a bomb. He tells her, he's like, well, actually, I'm still in school, and I have this conference thing I have to go to. Like, I have to present something, so we're not going to Jamaica. And her face hit the floor. I mean, she was shook. Her jaw was hanging on the floor. She's like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I'm gonna miss the first day of my honeymoon?
Are you serious right now?
I want you to come with me to Jackson, Mississippi, to just sit in the hotel room the whole day while I do this presentation. But she took it very well, surprisingly, because I think some girls would not have taken it well that they're going to miss their first day of their honeymoon. So in Jackson, Mississippi, in a hotel room. But she seemed to take it well. She seems like she could be that very supportive wife. So yeah, so all the other couples get to go. They get to meet each other, except them. I'll get to go on excursion. I don't know if they choose it or if the producers choose it, but Jasmine and Eris, they went snorkeling, which is really fun. I remember when my husband and I went when we were in the Bahamas, and it's just so different than living in Florida. The water is just so beautiful. It was just really fun to do. And Jasmine is thirsty. She's seen her husband's body. She is very attracted to his body, to his six-pack. She is thirsty. She's liking it. Yeah, she's definitely attracted to him. And then shots, like Nicole just wants to take sips of this, and the guy's like, no, I want you guys to experience this. Take the shots. Shot, 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 everybody. And Nicole's a trooper. She really is. I cannot do that. I feel like I would get sick. Like, I'm a lightweight. I'm not great at taking shots. I'm not good at throwing back shots. I definitely couldn't do it. I couldn't hang in there. But she was a trooper, and she did it. And Chris was very impressed with that. And they seemed to be having fun.
We really have a grand time here, so we can take it all down.
And one of the rums were 63%. That's insane, 63%. Yeah, I think they're both feeling kind of tipsy, because the instructor was like trying to showing them to dance, and Chris got right up and he was doing the dance, and so did Nicole. So yeah, I think they're both definitely feeling the alcohol and vibing and just having fun. I really like that. Gina and Clint, they had some trouble on their excursion. I don't remember what happened, but I know that something got delayed, they got lost, but they seemed to handle it very well. They weren't fighting, they weren't arguing with each other. They kind of seemed to go with the flow. Eventually everything worked out and they had a great time. So I really like seeing that. None of them got frustrated. They didn't yell at each other. They didn't blame each other. They just had a good time. So that was really nice to see. So we got Kirsten and Jacques. They finally get there to Jamaica after that. And they're sitting, you know, like she's sitting close to him. They seem to be having close physical attraction, holding each other. And she tells him, she's like, you're definitely grown on me. He's like, wait, what do you mean grown on me? Were you not attracted to me at first? She's like, no, I wasn't attracted to your bald head.
I wasn't really attracted to your bald head.
You know, you could tell he was definitely taken back by that. Dominique and McKinley. Dominique is getting really sick and tired of McKinley's complaining about everything. She's in Jamaica. She wants to experience all these different things. She doesn't want to just sit on a beach and do nothing. Because, yeah, you can do that in Florida. You can do that, you know, California, whatever. You can sit on the beach. If you're in Jamaica, of course you'd want to do all these cool things. And the show's paying for it. The show's, you get a free vacation. You get to do these excursions. Explore Jamaica. Do what you want to do. And it's free. So, yeah, he's complaining about it. And she's not liking that at all. Like that he's not as adventurous as she is, because yeah, if it was up to him, he'd just be sitting on the beach doing nothing. Here goes Gina talking about her business again, going on and on and on and on and on, and that she's proud about her business because she's put in a lot of work into it. She's grown, she's opening up a new store, and all these exciting things are happening. So I understand she's excited about her business, but Clint is trying to get to know her, get to know more about her. Clint wants those deep conversations, and it's just not happening. So whenever she's done talking, and then Clint, you know, she's like, okay, what about you? And he starts to say something, and she just goes in there and cuts him off and starts talking about her business again. Like, girl. And I don't like those people. Like those people that ask a question just so they can talk about it, just so they can cut you off and talk about it. But she's just talking about, I agree, she's talking about her business way too much, and he's just like, he's just taking it all in. And he gives her chocolate. You know why he gave her the chocolate? Just to shut her up. He's just like, here, please eat this. I knew it was just to get her to be quiet. Couples meet up, and this is where it's starting to get a little bit spicy. I really like Kirsten and Shaq together. They seem like they're one of the most comfortable couples. Like, they're really vibing. You know, they're joking about the whole Jackson, Mississippi thing. They're just really lighthearted, joking with it. You can see the flirtation them going back and forth with each other, so I really did like seeing that. Dominique says she's trying to figure out McKinley's sense of humor because she's like, I don't know if he's just joking or if he's serious or if he's just talking out of his donkey butt. But Nicole and Chris, they're very cute together. They seem very happy. No complaints with that. Then Clint. Freaking Clint, the bro. He asked, what is his name? Little man. What's little? Oh, he asked Eris if he blew her back out. Or, yeah, like, what? And you can see Jasmine's face just fall to the floor. And everybody's looking at him like, what? Like, why would you say that? That's not... If that's a conversation between you and your bros, why are you gonna bring it out in front of everybody and in front of his wife? That was so cringy. Like, Clint is just, he's so cringy. And then she wasn't attracted to Shaq at first. Again, nobody needed to know that. I don't know. You already told Shaq. I don't know why you had to tell everybody else. It's just, Gina talks about struggling with physical intimacy, and Clint usually attracted to are slender and athletic.
But I mean, the physical component, typically the girls that I've dated are very athletic, slender. So I mean, that's just the type of mold that I'm attracted to.
My jaw is on.
So that's the type of mold he's attracted to. And you can see all the girls just staring at him. Like, why would you say that? I mean, you have Gina. I mean, I don't know if he knows this, but we all know that Gina, how she struggled with her physical appearance, about her weight and everything, and how she's been working really hard in the gym, working out, you know, just trying to get her body into the body that she accepts and that she loves, and she's worked really hard on that. So for him saying he likes slender athletic girls, I know that definitely did hurt her, and I know some of the girls were offended because they are the thick and curvy girls. So for him to say that, it's kind of, but then he brings up how Gina's like, I don't like redheads. So I guess he's trying to like, well, you know, I don't like this mold, but Gina doesn't like this either. So, but is he redhead? He doesn't look, I guess his beard, but he doesn't look redhead. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird, but it seems like they're just maybe not attracted to each other physically. After that, I guess, I don't know, after that, the next day, they all do a group activity together. They do horseback riding, and Clint the bro says, Clint says something and about, oh, no one here has read anything yet on this trip. And all the girls are like, okay, really, that's enough, because they're so mad about what he said about what he prefers about the slender athletic, and they're so salty mad about it. So they just tell him to shut up and be quiet, basically, like, stop with all the joke. So Mac didn't like it. He was complaining about it. I guess one of the whores pooped in the water, and it was in front of him, so he got some poop on him. He didn't like it, but Dominique thought it was funny. Yeah, she thought it was really funny, and she was laughing at it. But yeah, he was complaining. He's like, I don't know why. Bro, you're in Jamaica riding horses in the ocean. Come on, man. That's awesome. Not everybody gets to experience that. I never got to do that. I would love to do that. So calm down, dude. Just enjoy the free vacation. This is free. Just enjoy it, okay? Anyways. So Eris and Jasmine are together. Eris said that he's getting friend vibes. He doesn't feel anything romantic. Gina and Clint, they're just sitting there talking, and she's very short with him. Yeah. And you know when a woman's short with you, it's because she's mad. It's because she's just thinking about what she wants to say, how she wants to say it, trying to calm her emotions down.
Yeah, I think so too.
And yeah, he's trying to talk, but I think he knows that the vibe is off, something's wrong, so he's just like, yeah. So we have the girls meet up and the boys meet up. This is the second time they met up. The first time was at the very beginning for the party, so they haven't met up since then. So I know they're really all excited to sit down and chit chat with each other and talk. So Nicole has anxiety about moving in. They're gonna have 3 dogs together and they're gonna be really busy. Nicole says she's in real estate, so she's gonna be on her phone a lot. When they get back to work, it's gonna be a lot because they've been gone for a couple weeks. So when they get back to work, they're gonna be very, very busy. So she's nervous about that, which is understandable because it's so crazy. Like, you had this honeymoon where you get to spend all this time together, and then real life happens, and if they're both busy with their jobs, they're not gonna be able to spend as much time together. So I can definitely see that being an issue. And then Chris, he's so sweet. He's like, well, sometimes she holds my hands a little bit too much. I thought that was funny. If that's what you're going to complain about your wife, I don't think that's really a big complaint. So he says that, and I know the guys are laughing, like, because they wanted him to complain about something. And then Clint starts, he's like, oh, I think that, Nicole's gonna walk all over you, and she's gonna have all the say, and you're not gonna say nothing. You're just gonna be like, yeah, serious. Anything. He just sat there, and then when they did their little side interview, he's like, Clint's just being Clint. We just kind of let him talk because he likes to be the center of attention, which, yeah, is true. Clint just kind of, like, no one cares, bro. But they all just kind of sit there and let him have his little rant and just get it over with, right? We all know those people. Sometimes it's just best just to let him. So McKinley realizes that he's not as of interest as Dominique, and he realizes that he does joke around maybe a little bit too much. And he's like, that's something I feel like I should work on, cut back on my joking, kind of read the room, and just be a little bit more serious. And of course, we have center of attention Clint having him jump in. He's telling him, you can't change for who you are. Don't change who you are for anybody, da-da-da-da-da. And McKinley, he's like, well, this is a marriage, and this is compromise. Maybe I've been single for this long because I haven't compromised. So it is compromise. I mean, I do agree you shouldn't have to change yourself too much when you're in a relationship, but it is also compromise as well. But do I think they're going to work out? No, I don't. She's young, and Dominique is she's 25. She's young. She likes to have fun. She likes to go on adventures, and he doesn't seem like the type to do so. So Shaq says Kirsten always feels like he's giving her a speech, like, what, are you Martin Luther King? And all the guys laughed and thought that was funny. Aries says that he feels like Jasmine is way more attracted to him than he's attracted to her. That doesn't sound too good. Aries says that, the girls he attracted to have a butt, basically, and she doesn't. Kristen's very, she's small frame, she doesn't have a butt, so he's not, like, I don't think he's too attracted. He's like, I feel like I should be attracted to her because she's won all these beauty pageants, but he's not because she doesn't have the badonky donk. So, and I kind of feel that vibe too. I kind of feel like when they're talking, it's just not, chemistry's not there. So I do agree with that. But I know Jasmine is like, she's ready, and he's just, I don't think he's really feeling it. And Jasmine feels like, yeah, he's not attracted to her, and the fact that he's never been in love before and he's almost 40, that does concern her. They asked Gina how she's doing, and it's really nice that she has all the support of the ladies, especially being there and not being around family or friends. It's nice that she has them because, they all got her back, like Nicole's ready to go to war for her. So it's awesome that they're all there for her and they support her, and they're telling her, like, yeah, he was in the wrong for saying that was offensive, because like Nicole said, like, we're all curvaceous girls over here, and they were offended for her and they did not like that he said that. And I think it gave Gina the confidence, okay, now I can go, now I know it's not just me, and I can go talk with him and have that conversation. And then Matt calls out Clint for that move, for saying stuff, for saying those things to Gina. Clint kind of tries to turn around. He tries to say, like, oh, it's not all about the body, it wasn't all about the body, it's about the hair salon. But that doesn't make sense, because you said that you have a mold if the problem was the hair salon, then that's what you should have said instead of bringing up the body and the mold. So I don't know. I think he's trying to backtrack and cover because he doesn't like looking like a bad guy, but he's a bro. Like, too late for that, bro. Yeah, he feels like this is like all a promo for her salon. Like, the only reason she's here is to promote her salon. I don't think that, but... And here we go again. McKinley has Gina's back. You know, he's like, you know, I've owned a few businesses before and I've been excited, and I can understand why she'd be excited and always want to talk about it. And then he tells Clint, I think Gina's sexy. You're crazy. And all the other... The look on Clint's face, he's like...
Oh, I think Gina's sexy. I think you're crazy. But she's gorgeous. I don't know what...
And the look on the other guy's face, like, you can see they're just like looking at all the other guys, seeing what they're saying, like, okay, McKinley, calm down because you're marrying Dominique. But I like that he said that, you know, like, Gina is attractive, so kind of make Clint like, okay, you know, maybe it like kind of wakes him up to see that, yeah, she is attractive, she is beautiful, and there's other men that would die to have a woman like her, who has a body like her, who's successful like her. Like, there's gonna be men out there who are ready to take your spot. So, but I really like McKinley. Yeah. So Kirsten and Shaq talk later on, and Kirsten says that she doesn't like that Shaq always jokes around a lot. I'm saying, what's a little? As she's trying to explain and talk, he just keeps on trying to interrupt her and talk. What do you like about me? And as she's talking, he keeps on interrupting her again. What do you like about me? Okay, what do you like? You don't like my bald head. You don't like my sense of humor. And she's like, no, I do like your sense of humor. But, you know, read the room. I don't want your sense of humor all the time. Blah, blah, blah. And he just keeps on interrupting her. I just kind of thought the conversation would go nowhere. It seemed like it was going in circles. Like, she's trying to talk to him. He's just very defensive. And he's just, like, kind of going at her. But she's not having that. She's over-talking. Let me finish my sentence, and she's over talking to him, trying to explain. So I thought that conversation was not going to end well. She definitely seems like she has her guard up a lot more, and he seems more laid back and relaxed. So I don't know. I like them as a couple. I think they're so cute. But anyways, they seem to work out their conversation at the end for now. I think for now. Do I think it's worked out? No, but at least they're at a good place for now, because I do like them. Now we get to Gina and Clint. She's finally going to confront him and tell her feelings, because she's like, you know, I've been very short with you, I haven't spoken with you. And he's like, yeah. And, like, you know, she tells him how she was offended by the weight comment. He was offended that, you know, he said slender, and then he goes, oh, I didn't say slender. Yes, you did. We have proof that you said it. You said it. But of course he's trying to backtrack because he doesn't want to look like the bad guy. You know, she's just trying to express herself and why she's been distant and quiet and why she's been hurt. But he's already on the defense. Like, he doesn't want to hear it. He just wants to defend himself. So then he's like, well, you know what? I'm offended by you calling me gender. I don't like that you call me that. You know, she's like, well, you know, I work in a hair salon. I do people's hair. I do redheads all the time. And that's what they call themselves. They call themselves ginger. So I didn't think it was an offensive term. And I don't know, is it? Are there redheads out there who think that the term gender is offensive? I'm not too sure. I think as a hairstylist, maybe it wouldn't be so offensive, but I'm not sure. Let me know. But yeah, he says that he is offended by that, and he's like, yeah, and you know, I don't know, he says something about you hate redheads. I just feel like he's trying to turn this around on her, you know, because he's looking bad right now, and I think he's just trying to get her, you know, kind of change the subject, maybe make her look bad, I don't know, but he's just like, they're just going back and forth. And let's not forget that Clint is bro, okay? He's probably, why he said slender and athletic, he's probably used to pulling all these young girls because, you know, he is a sailor, he owns a boat. A lot of these young girls, they like riding on boats with guys. He's probably did pull some young girls when he was out there while they're drinking and stuff. So he, I don't know, maybe he's not ready for a real woman yet, I think. Anyways, they're going back and forth, and she finally decides to walk away. The conversation isn't going anywhere. It's going in circles. He's not hearing her. She's not hearing him. It's just not. So she walks away, and he's really butthurt by it. Like, I think that's a big move. It's just when you know the conversation isn't going anywhere, just walk away, take a break, get some sleep, come back when you guys are both not so heated, both level-headed, you had time to think. But he's really butthurt with it, and he doesn't like it. So I don't know. It doesn't look good for them at all. I don't know if they're gonna make it to the altar or not, but so far it doesn't look good. So that was the end of the recap. So my next video, I guess, would be the rest of the honeymoon, and then when they start living in the real world, which that's when things get real. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I will see you guys later.